I'm going to show you everything you need to know to tackle the Barrows Brothers, a great mid-game GP earner and an essential bit of content for Ironman accounts. This video is part of my series where I tackle all of Old School RuneScape's bosses, starting with the easy ones and ending with some of the hardest bosses in the game. I'm very familiar with a few of them, but there are plenty that I've never touched. My mission is to get a simple and noob-friendly guide out for all of them, so stick around and subscribe to the channel if you want to learn along with me. Let us have a look at what we're going to need to pack in our inventory, starting off with a way to get there. There are a few routes, but by far the easiest is the Barrows teleport tablet that you can pick up on the Grand Exchange, so make sure to grab a few of those for your inventory. 4 of the 6 Barrows Brothers are weak to magic, so weak that you don't even need magic boosting gear to land a lot of hits. And after the recent update, they're especially weak to air spells. You'll want to bring runes and a staff to autocast the strongest wind spell that you can. I've gone for a mystic air staff and death runes, and my armour is a Torag's body and legs. Rune armour would do the job just fine though. I've also packed a whip and a magic short bow for Kirill and Arim, who are not weak to magic. Remember to bring ammunition, rune arrows will do. The dragon dagger is also a great special attack weapon to use on either of these bosses. A ranged armor switch like Black Dragonhide can be useful too. The rest of your armor doesn't matter too much. If you have any magic strength boosting gear like an occult necklace, this is great, and an Ava's device is useful for returning your arrows. A ring of dueling can be handy for a bank teleport and access to the pool of refreshment to restore your health and prayer at Ferox Enclave. I would usually bring a Gommel's Hilt 2 from the achievement diaries. The barrows drain your prayer whenever you're inside, and the hilt cancels out this effect. If you don't have the hilt, then no worries, you'll just need to bring some extra prayer potions. For the rest of your inventory, it's simply a spade to get into the barrows, prayer potions, a restore potion, and some high healing food. Let's crack on with the bosses then. Smash that Barrows teleport tablet, and while you're at it, smash the like button to boost me in the algorithm and help me share these guides with as many people as possible. Once you arrive at the barrows, you'll notice 6 mounds. Each mound has a crypt containing one of the brothers. I like to start with Darok, as his special ability is the most lethal. The lower his HP, the higher he hits you, so make sure you have protection from melee on at all times, and attack him with magic. You should bring him down in no time. You can try and prayer flick your magic offensive prayers like I'm doing here to get an extra boost. Next I go for Guthan, the second melee brother. You can flick your melee prayer here if you like, as he's not nearly as dangerous as Darok, so it doesn't matter too much if you mess up. Once he's dead, the same strategy applies to Torag. Verrak can be a bit of a pain. He can hit through your prayer and ignore your defensive stats. It's still worth praying though, as it's not guaranteed. This is the only boss where you'll need to pay attention to your HP and make sure you're eating up. Once he's down, move over to Arim, the magic brother. I like to equip my Black Dragonhide, pray magic, and open up with 4 Dragon Dagger special attacks. If you're lucky, this will wipe him out. If not, get your ranged weapon equipped and finish him off. His special attack reduces your strength, one of the reasons we've packed that restore potion. Finally, we'll tackle Kirill. He's the ranged brother, so you guessed it, you'll need to pray ranged. If you didn't use your DDS specs, use them now and finish him up with your primary melee weapon. If you're playing along with the guide, you might have noticed that one of the brothers wasn't there. In my case, it was Verrak. One of the brothers will always be absent from his crypt and be waiting for you at the rewards chest in the tunnels. You can enter the tunnels by clicking through the dialogue at the missing brother's crypt. Once you get down here, the goal is to get to the centre. Lots of the doors are unusable and it's randomised every time. Immediately, I like to find which door is the correct door to enter the centre room containing the chest and work my way to it. Be aware that the final brother can spawn when you open any door and is guaranteed to spawn when you open the chest, so make sure to be ready with the correct prayer. Also, if you're using the RuneLite Barrows plugin, you can see your rewards percentage. This doesn't affect your chance for a big ticket loot item at the Barrows, but it's good to get a few kills of the random monsters in the area as it ups the quantity of the regular loot like runes and bolt racks to make the rewards a bit more consistent. You'll have to solve a little puzzle at the final door before entering the rewards chamber. If the brother does not spawn before you reach the chest, then click the chest once to open it and he'll spawn. Make sure to kill him, then open the chest again to receive your loot. Once you've got all your loot, make sure you have enough inventory space to collect it all. You can either teleport back out to the barrows and run again if you've got enough supplies, or teleport to the Ferox Enclave with your Ring of Dueling to recharge and restock. Barrows is super easy once you get the hang of it, and it's an awesome mid-game moneymaker. Even if you don't get any of the rare Barrows drops at a 1 in 15 chance, The average value of the runes and bolt racks from each chest is about 40k. Some of the Barrows items sell for millions each, so with a bit of luck, you'll get them eventually. If you've made it this far, thanks for sticking around. As always, if you found it useful, please subscribe. I'm a small channel, so if you don't, I might not pop up in your feed again. It's greatly appreciated and helps me reach the audience that needs my videos the most, fellow noobs like me. Thanks again, I'll see you next time.